Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Project Ozone 3. Why do we still have this chicken thing? I feel like we don't really need it anymore. I'll just leave it. But welcome back, guys, to another episode. Last time, we got the EMI system set up, and we made a brand new island, and Ooh, my flight didn't kick in. I made a few more additions to the island. It's still pretty plain, but I just added some more, like, lumps and bumps and things like that. Got this little dip right here, a nice lump right there, some addition there, a floating fella here. I don't know if I want to do stuff like this here, just have the smaller ones. I think I do. I kind of like how this looks, but it just seems a little random. But this is also kind of the idea I want for all of the bigger ones. You know, they'll just have like stone scaling down, like this was ripped out of the earth or something, down below, even though I think there's an earth. Yeah, there's an earth over there. So just some other planet is down below us. But anyways, today I really want to get like the whole EMI system just like set up. Like I want all of the storage to just be done, but I feel like it's kind of important, so we're gonna have to spend some time together on an episode doing that. But it's also really boring. And yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of torn with that right now. But for now, one thing that we for sure want to do, we want to get into blood magic eventually, but one thing for sure we got to do is start moving some things over. So let's make an import bus. I just made a bunch of pistons. Where did those go? I think I put them in here. Yes, so let's grab some of those. And let's grab some regular pistons too. We'll go ahead and make some import, export, and storage buses. Not a whole bunch, but enough to get something kind of going. Import bus. Let's make 4 of those. Export bus. Nope, not that. Export bus. Nope. Export bus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's do a storage bus too. Cause we don't have any interfaces. Can we do this? Okay, we can make 3. We can make 3 of those. So that's just that, right? Yeah, storage bus. There we go. Okay, cool. With these, oh, there we go. Quest complete. With these, we should probably accept those quests. With those things done, we're actually able to hook up the EMI system with a bunch of different. How come this isn't done? Oh, this lets me pick something. Let's go with that one. What am I saying? These buses let you link up different storage things. So how we're gonna do like the storage drawers is we're gonna, you know, have a wall of the storage drawers. We stick a storage bus on this. That'll make it so we'll be able to link it up with the EMI system, and everything in these drawers will be linked up to the system, so we can just use the screen. And if we ever want to put like emeralds back into the system, they'll go here before they go into those little storage cells that we made. So it's very useful. And then the import bus, anytime something goes, like how we're going to use it right now, I didn't bring it. How we're going to use it is with this ender chest that we have over here. So with this ender chest, it's super fancy. We used them in the crops and stuff, so every time we get the essence, how come that's not going? What did I do wrong? Do you not have... No, you do. What's going on? Right, I never added aquamarine to the item filter, so there we go. So that should unclog. Jeez, that sucked. Yeah, we're using the ender chest here to link up the essence that we're receiving from here, so it just kind of wirelessly, you know, moves things around. We're kind of going to be using that here with the EMI system. If we grab the ender chest, this is a brand new color scheme, so it's not linked with anything. We can link up this ender pouch, so every time we can carry this pouch with us. Every time we use it, the chest opens. We can throw things in it. And if we add an import bus, whoops, an import bus. I don't know if we're going to keep it here, by the way. We can link it with the system, and every time we put something in our pouch, it's going to go in here. The import bus will put it into the system. So that's really handy whenever you're on the go. Let's see if it works. So in here we have no ender chests, or no no pistons of any kind. So if we put those in, yeah, it's going. It's going really slow. We can give those acceleration cards and it'll be really quick. Those can go here. Items come in and out of there. So that's how that works. And then the export bus. The export bus is something you can use to move things from your ME system into other machines or different storage systems too. So that's all the different buses. I wanted to get this done fairly quickly because I want to go work on the mob farm. The mob farm is going to be kind of tricky because, well, we'll get into that whenever we get into that. But with that set up properly, let's go ahead and give it some acceleration cards. Is that all we have? That might be all we have. Okay, now what we can do, I went ahead and put some acceleration cards into the thing back over there, so now we can see things going a bit quicker. Like, this can still get clogged easily, but, you know, it'll take out bunches of at a time and stuff, so we can easily move things into the storage system now. We probably shouldn't put the sand or, like, the glowstone in there, but, we'll deal with that whenever we, we'll deal with that whenever we, link up all the other storage devices, like all the storage drawers. Also, really quick too, I set up a coke oven. We don't really need the charcoal. It makes charcoal, turns wood into charcoal, but we're trying to get some creosote oil. And this is a pretty simple way to get some. You can make a better one of these machines, but I don't think we really need it right now. Let's see, we also want to grab all of these processors. I'm just going to go ahead and dump everything into, or not everything, but a lot of things into that ME system over there. Alright, I think that's everything for now. I just did the 2 crates that we had, but if we come and check our ME system one more time, we will see that everything has properly been sent over here. And there we go. All of our junk. It's all here. And how much of our storage is full from all of that? Because that's quite a few different items. Really? Only 4 of them have been used? That's pretty cool. Oh wait, no. This one has some stuff in it too. I don't know what... Oh, this one has stuff in it too. I don't know what the order process is. I guess... Oh, I can probably change it. But right now they all have equal priority, so... I think it's kind of random which ones they're going to go into, which cell. But pretty cool. We only filled up probably like 4. And again, all of our junk is in here. It would be nice to have everything over here right now, but that's a process. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that now. Really quick, now that I've explained what I need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some packaging tape. Packaging tape will let us... seal up our storage drawers and we can break them without everything falling out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set up the storage drawers inside of this little cave down there. I'm gonna try to make it look somewhat decent, not spend too much time on decorating, but I'm just gonna move all of our stuff there, and that's gonna include adding more compacting drawers for like all of the other types of metals that will eventually 10-10-10 and have essence making them and whatnot. I'm going to add it for all of these different wood types. I'm going to add them for the cobblestone, the stone, you know, all these base things. And for all of the important things we're getting from the mob farm. And of course, you know, things like the iron are going to get moved over to that. Basically, I'm going to make it so all the mob drops get filtered at the new storage system before they get, you know, sent to a drawer or something. I'm going to mesh everything together and move it over there. So I'm going to do that. It's going to take some time, but you won't have to watch me do it all. And we'll be back to get started on Draconic Evolution and then hopefully Astral Sorcery after that. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so it has been a very long time. Why do I have this here? I spent a whole bunch of time getting everything set up, moved over. You can look at all of our stuff, all of our things that we have. it's all over here now. And, whew, this place is looking pretty good. I mean, like, the whole, I guess, setup isn't, like, the most spectacular, beautiful, most amazing thing ever, but it's all here. That's the important thing. We got this big old wall full of compacting drawers. This is going to be where we where we store all of our ingots and stuff. Everything is going to be here, and there's plenty of room for expansion. These are all of the metals that we've currently come across or had to make. They're all over here. There's probably going to be a lot more in the future too, but for now this is what we have. All of them have been given their proper upgrades, so void upgrades in case we farm too many, and storage upgrades so we can just hold a whole bunch. We got our molecular assemblers and our interfaces here in a big old tower. Now this is the part of applied energistics that I'm not the best at. I don't quite know like what's the most efficient setup for all this stuff, but this is gonna work. We have our assemblers in a grid pattern, and then we got our interfaces which store recipes that we make. The assemblers are what actually do the crafting, and each one of these has acceleration cards. And then up here we have all of our processing unit thingies, the crafting things. I don't even know what these really do. I think these are kind of like RAM for your whole computer and whatnot. So each one of these setups has a crafting monitor, a 64K crafting storage block thing, and then each one has 6 co-processing units. And from what I understand, the more co-processing units you have, the better it'll work, I think. But yeah, I don't really know what the best setup for this stuff is. If somebody sees like a major flaw with what I have, definitely let me know. But this is gonna work, I think. And then down below we got our ME controller. Everything's connected. We got all the mob storage stuff right here. We can add more junk back here if we need to. But yeah, I think this is pretty much good to go. Each one of these are set up with storage buses. They're given the highest priority, so things will go in the drawers before they go into the storage cells. Yeah, it's pretty much all done. We got the smart dense cables. Yeah, it's all here. It's all good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with our mob farm. I said we're going to be using Draconic Evolution, and that is true. But one thing that we need is we need some of this stuff, the Empowerer. I did some test runs to see if it would work, and I think it will. So we're going to need a block of diamond. We're going to need clay. 1, 2. Let's just grab 2 of those. And we're gonna need, what's that stuff? Light blue dye. So we had to make this a while ago, but I didn't want to set it all up. It was such a pain in the butt. So we got to get a block of diamond, get our atomic reconstructor to turn it into diamantine crystal blocks, and then with this we need to make empowerers. Well, I already have them made, but if someone's following along, we got to make 1 empowerer, and then we got to make 4 display stands, all from actually additions. Is that really not gonna... Oh, that doesn't need to be there. Right, of course. So with the display stands, these are gonna each need a whole bunch of power, and they have to be set up in, I think, a setup similar to this or exactly like this. I'm not certain. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our diamantine block in the middle. This particular ritual requires that we do it like this. How come I got that there? I don't want that. We're also gonna need, there we go. I didn't need to come over here. Oh, and we need a power cell. So you come with me. This is gonna require power. This has power, right? Yes. Should be good. We're gonna put our clay here, light blue dye, and then 2 of them are gonna have clay balls. And this is going to empower the crystal. And we need this empowered block to make a mob spawner changer. the mob spawner changer is gonna help us get our custom draconic spawner thing, because this is a little complicated. Because okay, let me try this again. With Draconic Evolution, if you see a mob spawner, you can right-click it with this Draconic Core, and it's going to stabilize it. That'll make it so we can pick it up and move it around and upgrade the spawner. But in order to change what's inside of the spawner, you have to collect mob souls. And mob souls are collected from the Reaper enchant. And it's fairly easy to get, but it's a little bit of a process. In fact, we have a couple Reaper like 1 and 2 books from the mob farm, but you want to get Reaper 5, and to make it as easy as possible to get your mob souls, you want to probably use a Sword of the Wyvern or a Draconic Sword, something like that, but those are pretty expensive. We have a few Nether Stars, but not too many, and that's typically how you use Draconic Evolution stabilized mob spawners. You know, you have to do that whole process. Like if I'm planning on getting my spawner from the Twilight Forest, for example, a lot of those spawners have mobs that are pretty poo inside of them, like skeletons and you know, the Twilight Forest mobs. But we don't want those. We want to have something a little more worthwhile, and that is going to be where the mob changer comes into. What is it called? Oh, I think it was called spawner changer. That's where this comes into. So if we make one of these, we have these from breaking a bunch of spawners. If we make one of these, we'll be able to change the spawner into something we want, and then we can stabilize it, cutting out the whole process of collecting mob souls. So that's why we're doing it this way. I think it's going to be easier this way. And I don't really know what mob soul or what kind of mob spawner we want, because I was thinking Enderman, but I think that might be a bit of a pain in the butt to farm because they'll try to teleport whenever we kill them. But we can make one of those teleporting stopper thingies. Yeah, I'm a little confused on what I want to farm. So let's see. You know what? It doesn't even really matter what we farm right now. What I think I want to do is farm some... I don't have any on me. Farm some Guardians. That might be really dumb, but I think it's going to be somewhat worthwhile, because Guardians drop a special drop in this pack. I think it's from Armors Plus. They drop some stuff that we kind of need at the moment if we want to advance in Armors Plus. And this is going to kind of be a temporary thing. Like, we'll be able to change the spawner whenever we want. So if we can just farm them for a little bit, I think that would be fine. We're mostly after the loot bags and all the special drops from that. So this has a Guardian inside, and now we just got to go find a spawner. So let's go to the Twilight Forest. Alright, we're here. Yeah, let's try to find a spawner really quick. It shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, we can't fly here. Dang it, I completely forgot. It shouldn't be too difficult trying to find a spawner. In fact, there might even be a couple in here. So let's not go that way. There's oil right there. Let me just try to get one really quick. Okay, where's the door? Okay, so I couldn't find one in that hole, but in the bigger ones, you'll definitely find some. I recommend going to the Twilight Forest, though, for spawners, just because they're everywhere. So, oh no, I forgot to change it! Damn it. Okay, well, I goofed. I gotta go get another core. I'll be right back. Alright. I recommend coming to the Twilight Forest because there's gonna be spawners all over the place here. They'll be in these little houses. They'll be in the maze forests. They're inside the mushroom, or the minotaur places. They're everywhere. So there we go. We got a Guardian spawner. These will still spawn without water, right? I don't think I thought about that. Oh yeah, we're good. And now that it's transformed, we will right-click it with a new Draconic Core. And we get the whole spawner. And you can see the soul inside of there. It's a guardian spawner. So there we go. Now we just got to be careful about where we place it, because I think if we place it, we'll lose what's inside, and we'll have to go harvest a soul somehow. Yeah, those guys didn't drop the thing we're looking for right there. Hey. And he didn't drop it either, but it's okay. So let's go take this home and set up our new mob farm. Alrighty, I put all the stuff in safekeeping in a shulker box somewhere over there. Who knows? We're gonna go ahead and make a whole new island for the mob farm. That big tower, by the way, is gonna go away. I don't want to have to go over there anymore. It's too far away. And I want this to be our central island again. Or not again, but, you know, I want it to be our central island. I also picked out a bit of a block palette too. We're gonna go for some like taiga type of thing, or mega taiga type of look. We have some podzol, we got grass, dirt, coarse dirt, and then we got spruce to do the actual structure of the mob farm. So doesn't really matter where we put this, but I kind of don't want to be able to see it. Or if we can, like, barely. Wow, this forest goes on forever. So, you know what? I think somewhere back here might be good enough. In fact, let's make it so it's out of render distance from our main island. Right here. Here should be good. Oh, this is ice plains! No! Damn it. Alright, this will have to do. We found a forest. Our main island is over there. You can just barely not see it. And the idea is that we might be getting too many spawns for the game to handle. I think might happen. So just to be safe, you know, we're going to put it kind of far away. There we go. We're fine. This whole place is pretty much just for farming purposes, so it's okay if it looks like just a floating... Oh, look. Ooh, is there another astral sorcery thing? It sure looks like it. That's pretty cool. We'll go take a look at that later. I really hope we have time for astral sorcery today. I feel like I'm wasting so much time in this episode. But I'm going to go ahead and pretty much build the farm. It's going to be very simple, straightforward. Nothing fancy. Pretty much just like a vanilla farm. Except we're going to have, you know, the killing station's going to be the mob crusher from the first farm. You know, things like that. So, yeah, let me get this done pretty much. Alright guys, so the farm is all set up, the whole framework for it. I didn't do any of the decorating yet. I might do that off camera or something. We'll see. But everything is set up, so we have this giant square, this cube, and this is where all the magic will happen. That redstone lamp is going to be where the spawner is. And you know what? I should extend this upwards a bit, because if we ever want to have multiple spawners, we're gonna need more space. But basically, how this is gonna work is we have a lever on the top if we want to turn the farm on or off. This will be where the spawner is. Mobs that spawn will drop onto the conveyor belts, onto the mob masher, and then this has sharpness and looting upgrades all the way to 10, so it's maxed out. And that's pretty much how the farm's gonna work. It's the exact same as what we had over there. Underneath we got the absorption hopper, and this will be where we have like all of our wiring for the loot bags. All that will be over here, I believe. Or no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send these into a ender chest, and then the ender chest will send them to a loot bag opening station and a whole sorter that we'll set up over there. And we'll deal with all that stuff back over there too, so we won't have to. We can keep all our maintenance and stuff over at our main base is the idea. But this is the farm, and let's go inside. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Also these. Let's go ahead and put the proper fellas in. And we give these glowstone so they'll move faster. There we go. This guy can leave, and it's completely dark in here, so that's fine. Which one is it? It's this one. There we go. Why aren't you spawning? Did I turn this off? Oh, if it has a signal, that's right. If it has a signal, then it stops the spawns from happening. Okay, that's how it goes. Hey. Well, you guys live there now. One thing I wanted to do though, let's put some more light in here so you guys can see a little better. One thing I want to do though is I want to give it a wyvern core. Oh, did that? Uh-oh, what happened? Who did this? Where did that go? It like popped off the thing. Did that get sucked up by the absorption hopper? I saw it pop off. I thought we could have multiple... Whoa! I thought we could have multiple upgrades on here, because that's how it used to work. Interesting. Maybe you can only have one of them at a time. Okay. Well, what the wyvern core does is I think it lets you have more spawns per spawning thing. And then... Nether star? Does this not work anymore? Golden apple. Oh, jeez. You used to be able to right-click all of these things on there to upgrade your farm. You could make it so you wouldn't need a player nearby. Oh, that is nuts. I'll have to read the book and stuff. Hey, no. Well, let's keep the more expensive one on there. Maybe we just need that now. But what the wyvern core, this one, I think used to do is make it so you don't need a player nearby for the spawner to work. Oh, come on. Well, that's fine. You could just, you know, have this run off in the distance like how we have it now. So let's, I don't know. Yeah, let's just leave it on, I guess. I should have a window down here to see things die. That sounds morbid. Yeah, it's still going. I'm more than 16 blocks away. Yep. I think it's still gonna work. I think the only issue now is we might need to chunk load this place. One of the modifiers that I was thinking used to do that. It used to act as a chunk loader in a way too. I'll have to read up on the manual. There's so many things I don't know now. Draconic Evolution has changed a lot since 1.7. But there we go. The farm is pretty much done. Oh, one last thing. We got to turn on the mob masher. So, there we go. Everyone's dying. It was a good day. Oh, we got a Guardian trophy. Neat. Oh, we're getting jellyfish? Oh, I didn't know they would drop all their different fish things. Well, it's a good thing. Well, I guess it's not really a good thing, but we'll be able to filter all that stuff out, throw it away. Let me turn the farm off for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and decorate this place. And we'll get started on Astral Sorcery, hopefully. Alright guys, and here's the finished product. It's still nothing special. It's still a big old square on the middle of an island. But this is what I wanted, you know, just some nice taiga trees. Taiga trees? Spruce trees. Nice spruce trees. A lot of dirt, some podzol, things like that. The farm is in there right now, and it's not running at the moment. I have to move all of the item filters and the trash can, you know, all that stuff to our main island. I still got a little bit of work to do here, but that's going to be up and running by the next episode and everything, so there we go. And I went to that slime island with the Astral Sorcery thingy. It didn't have a whole lot of stuff down there. It only had like, it didn't even have like a full chamber down below, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I just need to grab a few things for Astral Sorcery. We're also going to need a book. This thing, the Astral Tome. We're going to want one of these, and you know what? I was going to do it this way, get our Astral Tome this way, but I think I'm going to do it with this, because we easily have enough aquamarine to do things that way. So there we go. We got some parchment. I wonder if I should hold on to that. Maybe. But anyways, here's our Astral Tome. And I thought we were going to get a... Uh-oh. What's this called? better questing? Bathers. Okay. I thought we were going to get something special for making this. Discovery. I think we got to zoom in if we want to learn anything, right? No? Oh, even further. Got to zoom in even further. How come we can't move this? Let me... There we go. I want this centered. Why is this... Oh, okay. I guess we just got to keep zooming in. That was a little confusing. But we need to get some constellation papers. Can we make those? It doesn't seem like it. But we do have access to some of these. And then we got to find one of those shrines. We're going to need a resonating wand. Let's go ahead and try to make as many things as we can right away. Resonating... Oh, I can spell. Yeah, one of these. We have a bunch of aquamarine kind of farmed. Not a whole bunch. It's not being farmed right now, but we have the seeds and stuff. We got a resonating wand. Is that all we need? Okay, I think so. And then we're gonna need some of the ores. And we actually have some of this stuff. There we go. I knew there was a quest to get this. We actually have some of these crystals. Not right here. Over here. I kept them in this shulker box. We grabbed them in an episode. We mined up some of the rock crystal ore, and one piece of ore, I think, gave us all of this. And that should be enough to get us started with things. This is the shulker box I was looking for that had some of the stuff in it. Let's just put that in there for now. Where's our better questing thing? I can't find that. Alright, I found it. It was in this shulker box. So if we go into new, this will also kind of be a rough guide on what we can do. The ultimate goal is for us to get star metal, but star metal in this pack you can only get from blood magic. So we're going to kind of start astral sorcery, and then maybe next episode we'll do a little more astral sorcery, and then we'll get started with blood magic. So this wants us to find a structure. I guess we just got to go to one. That should be simple enough. And then what comes after this? It wants us to make the luminous crafter, or crafting table. We're going to need to make a light barrel, and then a starlight locator, a starlight relay. This kind of looks familiar. Alright, and before we go find the... Is this going to work? It is. Before we go find and go to the little astral sorcery dungeon thingy, we're going to make a luminous crafting table, because that's something else that we need. It looks like we can just do this, right? That didn't work. What are we missing? Marble, marble. Can we do this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got that. Right? Anything else? Is anything going to happen? Let's check this. Starlight locator. Starlight relay. I don't think we can really do too much with those right now. So let's grab our boxes and let's skedaddle over to the... I don't even know what these are called. We'll just call it the Astral Sorcery Dungeon. I think to make things a little easier, we're just going to set up the Astral Sorcery base right here. Because we're going to need access to this crystal. Let's not mine that. I don't think we can, but let's not mine it. Take all this stuff out too, because I don't think these are really important. We're going to need a lot of this marble stuff too, so might as well grab it from here, because the structure, the only thing that's important here is this crystal. Put those down, put this down, and then in here, yeah, there should be some constellation papers, if you're lucky. I think you just need to, like, right-click with them? Nope. Right? Oh, nothing is here, nothing is here. Alright, well, let's just toss these then. Goodbye. And, let's kind of get started. So, you can see this crystal shining on this crafting table. I think that's something good. Let me check the whole quest. There we go. Detect. We found it. It's done. We did it. This is complete also. We want to make a light barrel. That's something that I know we want to do. But we have to craft it inside of the luminous crafting table. And it requires, like, this magic stuff, I think, to get fuel, if that makes sense. Okay, we have a whole bunch on us. Let's grab some more of these different marbles, because some of them are specific to what we're trying to do. We need the runed marble. What's the recipe for that? Oh, we can just chisel between these two. Let me... Oh, I have my chisel. Nice. Let's see. We want to turn those into this. Alright, and then if we go boom, boom. Alright, so I got all the right things. I chiseled the ruined marble. We got the chiseled marble right here on the sides. Aquamarine, and then our rock crystal. And then, I'm pretty sure, your floating crystal, your special one that's floating in the middle of this structure, it needs to have access to the sky. So I got rid of the water that was up here, and then just dug a hole so the sky could see the stars. And this meter filled up with its, you know, magic. And I think we're ready to craft, except... There we go. Right-click it with the wand. And there we go. We got our item. Cool. So we got the light well. And then what I think this does... you know what? Let's take this down. I don't want this. It's just in my way. You know? Did I put that chest here? Or was that here? Oh, I guess there was just another chest here. Didn't notice. Yeah, let's take all this down. And I kind of want to take down these walls too. Alright, there we go. So we should have more than enough marble now if we ever need more, which we will. We got our light well also right here. And what I think you're supposed to do with this... There we go. We just right-click it on here, and it's going to start filling up with this magical liquid. You can see in the Wayla, it says Liquid Starlight, like 100 right now out of 2,000 millibuckets, so we can hold up to 2 buckets in here. I think I'm going to try to make another one of these. Yeah, right there. We're going to need another crystal. Right in the middle, and what are... No, those go there. There we go. Right? Get our wand, right click. And there we go. Cool. So now we're going to have 2 of these light wells. And I don't think you need to, but I think it'll be a little quicker. So there we go. That's that. What else do we do? We're going to need a bucket of the stuff at some point, and we're also going to want a looking glass. Let's go ahead and make a special glass, or a special lens for the Astral Sorcery Looking Glass. I think we can only do this crafting stuff at night, by the way, so plan accordingly. And there we go. Now that we have this, we can make... We need planks and sticks. We have that. That should do it. Maybe we don't need the nighttime. Maybe I'm just tripping. I wouldn't be surprised. So let's take this. We got our looking glass now. Oh, this might be the thing I'm thinking of that only works at night. What was that? I heard something break. Oh, the crystal's done being a crystal. These only have a limited amount of use, so you're not going to get your whole thing filled up. But some of them might be strong enough where you can fill up multiple buckets worth of starlight juice, whatever it's called. Let's pick this up. There we go. Is that a quest? There we go. What else? We're gonna need the telescope. The telescope and the starlight crafting? What's this? This is just an upgraded altar. And I think the upgraded altar also requires... Oh, this is what we use the bucket of starlight for. Okay, and I think once you progress further, you need like a whole like fancy setup and shrine and everything. So let's go ahead and make the upgraded altar, I suppose. Alright guys, well, I am pretty stumped. Something is not working right, and it's definitely me doing something wrong, by the way. The mod isn't broken, or I don't think it is. Is this gonna make 3, or is it just gonna do 1? Oh, it did 3. Whoops. That's okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the last, or some other things, not the last few things. We're just gonna do some other things while I kinda figure this stuff out. So one other thing that we're able to and need to make for questing is this spectral relay. So, yep, looks good. Get that going, and then we're gonna also need, it looked like a dial. This guy, the Bossa resonator. Okay, maybe not this one. Oh no, we can do this one. We want to do this. So it's marble, a bucket of liquid starlight, aquamarine, and gold. I forgot the recipe already. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. We're gonna want that. Bucket of starlight. Some marble, no? There we go. Okay. So just like that, go ahead and craft this. What does this do? Spectral relay? I don't know. I don't know what you do. And then we got this. The resonator. Alright, this thing seems to be full of starlight. And apparently, the higher you do your whole astral sorcery, the better you'll have access to the star power. Which makes sense. And we're pretty low. We're at Y66, so not the best place, but we should be fine still. The thing I'm trying to make that I was having trouble with is the starlight crafting. We should be able to make it. Here it is, the starlight crafting altar, right? That was the right one. There's no other ones. If we look at the recipe, we make it in the luminous crafting table, which is what's in front of us. Bucket of starlight, right? Yeah, liquid starlight. So let's try putting the things in manually. Maybe that's what the problem was. We need some of these pillars, and we need, I think, the chiseled stuff, correct? Yeah, 2 chiseled, and then we need a rock crystal. So, rock crystal, 4 pillars, and then 2 of these. Now it's showing up. What the heck? I swear I had this for the longest time. Oh, I might have broken it. Whoops. I don't know why those particles are happening. Uh-oh. Oh, it's done. Oh, it's upgrading the whole thing. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, and I think this is red because this is the thing that requires the whole special altar. So let's go ahead and take this. We'll be doing the whole altar thing next episode, but let's take a look in the book. Ooh, we unlocked a whole new thing. Aha! Check this out. This is where it gets a little crazy. Yeah, let's not do that. Constellations. Did we find all these? No, but we learned about them. I just remembered, a lot of those special parchments that I had tossed overboard, we got those really early in the series from the mob farm. I looked at them, and then once I learned them, I tossed them out. But what we're supposed to do in astral sorcery is we gotta find some of these constellations, right? And then we have to draw them out in the sky. And it's actually pretty cool. I don't know if we have them all unlocked, but let's try to find one and then we'll end the episode. You can kind of get an idea of where they are because the stars are a bit bolder than all the other stars, and only some stars show up on certain nights. So keep that in mind. Here we go. Okay, so you can see these stars. They're a little they're a little more prominent, you know, like they're bigger. So what we gotta do, I completely forgot what it looks like. We have to pretty much draw the constellation by holding down shift. Crap, I don't know if this is right at all. But we should... Oh, that was it! Okay. We discovered the constellation. And now, when we look up in the sky, there we go, we will always see this at nighttime, because we learned it. And I don't know what the benefit of learning these are, but, I mean, it's something to do, you know? But guys, I do think that is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to brush up on my astral sorcery so we're not fumbling around next time. But thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think of our new ME system, what you think of astral sorcery, what you think of the mob farm. Just, yeah, let me know what you guys think of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.